Coming to us from Birmingham, he brings a professional record of 7 wins with 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ijaz Ahmed. And his opponent across the ring in this main event, he is the defending champion, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, and he comes to the ring tonight wearing green with black and red. His official weight, 8 stone, 1 pound. Fighting out of East London by way of his native country of Afghanistan, he brings an undefeated record with 8 wins. 2 of his 8 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending WBO European Super Flyweight Champion, Quaise, my time, Khademi.
You both know the rules of boxing. I don't explain them to you. One thing I will say, obey my instructions at all times, watch your heads and keep clear. Any questions? Let's go to work.
Similar size, these two. Khademi stands around about 5'6", maybe half an inch taller or so than Ijaz Ahmed.
Seconds out.
Ahmed, an aggressive type. He'll keep coming. He's noted for a high work rate. An interesting match of styles, hopefully, this one, Richie.
Yeah, I think you've got it spot on about Ahmed. He'll be the one that's coming forward. Khademi slightly taller. And straight away seems to want to maybe keep his distance a little bit more. But Ahmed coming forward on that front foot, meant to be fairly aggressive. And I think there's that right hand, that's not a bad shot. So Khademi looks like he's going to try and keep the gap and box at range. But Ahmed, yeah, he's on that front foot straight away.
Stepped into a ring, apparently. He was, as a kid, age 15, and had, in his first spar, Khademi had somebody down in 15 seconds and thought, yeah, this isn't too bad, and he stuck at it, unsurprisingly.
Just caught Ahmed there with a nice right hand. Just taking a look at Ahmed. That's not bad. Switched to southpaw there, but just come unstuck a little bit. Ahmed there landed a good right hand as Khademi was boxing as a southpaw. But Khademi, you can see, just trying to keep his distance, and he's having a look at his opponent here. But Ahmed, I think, is doing the right thing. He's keeping on him, not giving him the time and the space, and closing him down.
Almost fights out of a crouch sometimes, Ahmed. Fights small, trying to work his way in and fight and work well inside, and did get through with a solid-looking right hand there as he did so on that particular attack.
Yeah, just switched the attack, didn't he? Started off downstairs and then whipped the right hand over. And again, another good right hand counter. I think, John, you can see Khademi's got some good skills, but Ahmed, the tactics are spot on here. He's just pressuring Khademi, not giving him the space, and he's having the better of this at the moment.
I'll say that styles make fights, and it has all the indication in the first of 10 rounds here that this could turn out to be an entertaining one, with Ahmed doing well to narrow the gap and have some success when he gets inside. And at the same time, Khademi, as we knew, is trying to keep it long, trying to work from range, but he takes another right hand there and another as Ahmed manages to find his way inside.
Yeah, good work from Ahmed here. Watch what he does as he approaches. Sometimes he'll just feint with the front foot and the front hand because he wants the lead hand of his opponent to come out, and then he's going to try that right hand over the top. That's what that little feint's about. He's trying to draw the lead of Khademi. Again, right hand switch in the attack again, Ahmed. Body to head. Good work.
Well, I tell you what a good first 3 minutes that was.
It's good to play. So put down your phone and play for keeps. Play the fool. The good guy. The always there to help guy. Roll up your sleeves and play your part. Play out. Play in. play like no one is.
Coming on strong. That was in the closing stages.
Yeah, that was a super attack. That was double left hook, body and head. Finishes off with the left hook to the head. I thought Ahmed did enough to win the round, so that's 1 up for him.
Really entertaining opening 3 minutes. Khademi had clearly been the favourite to win this one, but Ahmed showing that he has got no respect for reputation.
I think Khademi's got some good skills when he can box at mid and long range, but he's just allowing Ahmed to close that gap down. Ahmed has got a couple of aces up his sleeve here. He's good with that left hook on the inside, but also he targets the right hand over the top. So Khademi has got to keep that left hand higher. If he throws out a sloppy jab, then expect Ahmed to counter with the right hand. His tactics are spot on. Pressure, sensible, educated pressure, what he's doing. But can Khademi find the space? Because when he does, he lands some good shots, but he gets caught there with a terrific right hand from Ahmed.
Ahmed coached and trained by Errol Johnson, who, as we said a little bit earlier in the broadcast, is somebody who really knows his sport, and they'll have worked at their tactics for this one, how to make the most when they get inside, and that's what they're doing to good effect so far. And Khademi has problems. Looking to establish that long left-hand lead.
You can see Khademi just prefers just a slightly slower pace, and that's why Ahmed on that front foot is giving him all sorts of problems. But when he has the time and space, Khademi lands some good shots. He's got a bit of talent, this lad.
High pressure style that Ahmed's trying to employ, and clearly going to be a question as to whether or not he's going to be able to sustain that sort of work rate the further the fight goes. Both of them landing really good body shots in close. There's a right over the top as well, whipped over by Ahmed, who's coming on strong again, Richie.
Yeah, he is. Khademi has come back into it, though, in this round, but nevertheless, Ahmed now he's coming on strong. I thought Khademi's blocked a couple of good left hooks with that right hand of his nice and high, but he's got to keep his left hand higher. He keeps on getting caught with the right hand over the top. Cracking round.
Well, we had a terrific first round. We've had a very good second indeed. Hope you're enjoying this.
I am King Akim Joffer, and you are the heir to the throne of the Munda.
Yeah, my son.
Presenting King Akim's son from America.
This happened before we even met.
It's not like you're the first man I've been with.
What did you just say?
I'm a king. Put your hands together.
What you doing back here?
Hakeem now is a king.
Hey! He ain't the king of this shop. I'm the king of this shop.
I got a dog named King.
I'm a king, I'm a king, I'm a king. What is wrong, lad? Let me take a seat.
Welcome back. And Ijaz Ahmed from Birmingham had a very good first round, and there were stages in this second when he was coming on strong like there. What a good right hand.
Yeah, cracking round of boxing from both of them. I thought Khademi had some success as well.
Seconds out, round 3.
Quaise Khademi, the Afghan who's based in East Ham, against Ijaz Ahmed from Birmingham. And it's got the look of a fight which is going to be really competitive, this one. It's a 10-rounder for the WBO European Super Flyweight belt, held by Khademi. Also, the vacant IBF European belt is being contested tonight. There's another nice right hand over the top from Ahmed. He's had some success with that punch.
Yeah, Khademi's left jab is too slow, it's too lazy, John. That's why Ahmed's having the success with that right hand. He's just got to time the shot, and the jab is slow. That's when he has success. He whips that right hand over. Khademi again trying to box on the back foot, create the space, so we can see these attacks coming. You said it about Ahmed. Can he keep it? Can he sustain this pressure and this work rate, Ahmed?
He's made a great start, hasn't he? Second round, you scored it level, the second.
Yeah, I thought it was a level round. Yeah, it was a close round.
Khademi switch hitting at times. Already WBO ranked number 14, Quaise Khademi, I beg your pardon. Ahmed this time trying to whip that right hand over and just found thin air this time, but now working away to the body, but good footwork from Khademi.
Yeah, he's just starting to settle into the contest now, Khademi. The pace has just dropped a little, and that's suiting Khademi. Although I don't like the way he drifts onto the ropes. To be quite honest, you're inviting pressure. And you're inviting that right hand over the top, so he's got to be careful there. But the pace seems to be suiting him a little bit better because it's dropped to just a touch, John.
Just did invite the observation, didn't it? Because Ahmed started with such intensity as to whether or not he was going to be able to maintain it. Just signs here that Khademi is having it more his way here in this third. And probably done enough there to have won that round.
I am King Akim Jofer, and you are the heir to the throne of Zamunda.
Yeah, my son.
Coming to America.
Presenting King Akim's son from America.
This happened before we even met.
It's not like you're the first man I've been with.
What did you just say?
I'm a king.
Put your hands together.
What you doing back here?
Akeem now is a king.
Hey! He ain't the king of this shop. I'm the king of this shop. I got a dog named King.
I'm a king, I'm a king, I'm a king. What a throne that, let me take a seat.
Much better round there for Quaise Khademi. Third round, and just signs that he's starting to get to grips with Ahmed.
10 seconds. Seconds out.
You agree that you gave that round to Khademi, Richie?
Yeah, I thought Khademi won that round. And you were quite right, he was just settling into it and finding his range a lot better in that round. That's what Ahmed's got to do more of, more pressure, like he did in that opening round, where I thought Khademi struggled a little bit, just coping with the pace. Yeah, you're just hearing the corner, you're hearing Ahmed's corner saying he wants to rest, work.
Both of them making television debuts, both keen to impress. Let's get the impression Khademi's the one who's finding his range.
Well, there's a pattern now in the boxing, because what he's doing, Khademi, he's landing some good shots, but then he'll always box, then going backwards, and then he wants a bit of time and space. Like there, look, see, he's delivered 4 or 5 good shots, then he breaks away, he wants a little bit of a rest, and then he'll box again. So that's when Ahmed has got to jump on him, and when he wants that rest, when he's going back, that's when he's got to pressure him and put him under a bit more. Which that's what he was doing in that opening round. He wasn't giving him time to rest.
How impressed are you with the way he switches from orthodox to southpaw on occasion?
Not very much, because he's been caught 2 or 3 times when he has been.
No, I wondered whether that was going to be the way you were going to see it, because there's moments when he almost looks as though he's confusing himself.
Well, you know, to be a good switch hitter, then you've got to do it well away from your opponent. Sometimes
that's good, though.
If you switch going forward, you could walk onto a right hand. His hands are very low, and again, that right hand gets through from Ahmed.
And that, interestingly, again, was when he chose to switch hit. He went into the southpaw stance and was quickly tagged.
Because when you switch, John, your feet at some stage are going to come square. And that's when you don't realise, and you square on and you get caught.
So Ijaz Ahmed still very much in this fight. Richie having it around a piece with one level before this one began. Again, plenty of entertaining action, and the referee almost redundant in there, isn't he? It's a very clean, open sort of fight, not too much mauling and holding, and again, a very close, competitive round. Did Ahmed do enough to take that one? He certainly kept the pressure on.
I think he did, John. I think his work rate was a little bit better. He kept it going. Kept the pressure on. I thought Khademi finished the round a little bit better, but overall, then Ahmed's pressure, I think, told in that round, and yeah, he got it for me.
Howard Foster, Michael Alexander, and Bob Williams, the judges.
You warming up, yeah? Yeah. Nice and relaxed, yeah?
John Tandy here with Quaise Khademi.
Man, let's have a better round now.
And Errol Johnson, meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, speaking to Ahmed. I'm sure that both corners will feel that their man is heading for victory at this stage. It's a difficult one to call. Good fight. Nice skills there from Khademi, and good footwork as well.
Yeah, movement's the key. See, after he's landed his shots, then he must move the feet and try and create that space and gap again.
Most formally with Johnny Eames, Khademi, but change of trainer in the run-up to this one. Ahmed doing well to close down the ring there.
Yeah, landed a good body shot there. So that's good boxing from Khademi. Hit, move, create the space, move again. It's difficult to keep Ahmed at bay. He just keeps coming forward.
Ahmed has been fighting at flyweight. This made at super flyweight. Lost to Harvey Horn last time out.
Khademi just guilty of taking the odd shot here and there, John, just because of his hands. They're just far too low. Very relaxed sort of boxer.
Some good defensive skills there from Khademi. Good footwork and slipping a fair few of these punches as well. That's better though. Good right hand from Ahmed. And wound up for a huge one and missed by a country mile.
Yeah, if that would have landed, there might have been some fireworks, but it's good pressure from Ahmed. Decent skills, decent right hand on the inside there, again from Ahmed.
That's his danger punch, isn't it?
Yeah, just head down and whips it over, doesn't he? Gets up close, applying lots of pressure. Little left hook as well there. Again, Khademi just struggling with the pace.
Some of the Birmingham writers who follow Ahmed have been very impressed by his energy, by his work rate. And he certainly does keep on coming. Couple after the bell, but nothing too bad about it. Yeah. So it's pretty much on a knife edge, you'd say, at this point, Richie.
Seconds out.
Well, I've got Ahmed. Let's have a look. I've got him a couple of points up, actually. But they are close rounds, and you know, the judges might see it differently. They might be appreciating that back foot boxing from Khademi, but I just think the pressure from Ahmed is telling, and in that last round especially, yeah, he did the better work for me.
Still a long way to go, though. 10-rounder. We're into the second half of the fight now, and if the judges are seeing it as Richie does, then Khademi's going to have to be strong down the straight, down the closing stages.
He's just a little bit too relaxed moving away from Ahmed, is Khademi. He's just taking shots when he's moving away from the work that he's done. See, again, look, Ahmed lands a left hook. Khademi also landed a shot there, but just gets caught going away.
That's nice, though. Got the better of it there, working behind the right-hand lead more effectively that time. Not many times you'd be able to say that. Well, if you like your boxing skills, and I know many do, then this is fascinating because it is a lovely contrast of styles and it's gelling well. There's that right hand again from Ahmed.
That's where I think Khademi has to concentrate boxing from, John, is that centre of the ring. When he goes back to the ropes in the corners, then he tends to come undone a little bit. Remember, the movement's restricted when you're on the ropes. You're inviting pressure, but when he's in the centre of the ring, full range of movement, then he tends to do better work. I think he should concentrate more on moving around his opponent and holding that centre.
It's one of those fights where, as a judge, it's what appeals, isn't it? Whether or not it's the movement and the silkier boxing skills, or whether it's the aggression. Ahmed being implored by his corner to work when he got inside, and that's a solid left hand. Well, how do you score that one, Richie?
Yeah, that was a close round, wasn't it? Ahmed come back right into that last part of the round. Close round, John.
I thought Khademi dominated the early stages with his movement.
Yeah, close round. Khademi did the better work in the early part of it. This is towards the end where Ahmed came on strong, pinned Khademi more onto the ropes, catches him there with a good straight left hand.
I don't think it was quite as spectacular as it looked, that one. It kind of caught him squared up, didn't it? And it emphasised the effect rather than being genuinely hurt.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, that's it. Deep breaths, come on. Let's get him out of there now.
So how did you have that last one again?
I thought Khademi might have just nicked it on the first part of the round, but I've still got Ahmed a couple of points up here, John.
Tight though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is close.
A lot of those rounds are close as well. It's one of those, you know, you sometimes see people saying, well, how on earth can a judge score it that way? But when you have big disparities in decisions and in verdicts, if it goes that distance, you often get that when you get close rounds. There's another good right hand though from Ahmed, and he's really going looking for Khademi now.
Yeah, the tactics are good from Ahmed, again closing his opponent down.
Khademi wanting to announce himself to a TV audience, but for Ahmed as well, it's a real opportunity to produce a game-changing performance. Best win on his record, arguably, that points victory he had against Conor Blackshaw a little while back. Only started boxing when he was 18, Ahmed.
Both landing good shots here. Khademi caught Ahmed with a shot, but Ahmed replied that right hand again over the top, crouching down and then whipping the shots over. Probably just needs Khademi to stand in one place, but Khademi sensibly is on the move, and that's why I think Ahmed's finding it difficult to nail him with a single shot.
Ahmed doing well to keep going though. No suggestion that he's tiring noticeably so far, and we're in the 7th. Khademi onto the front foot now. Khademi finishing this round arguably as the stronger. Another tight and competitive round, as so many of them have been.
So Ahmed coming forward, that wasn't a bad right hand at all, was it, from him? The pace slowed as the round went on. Good right hand there, backed Khademi into the corner a little bit. He just rolls out of it.
Okay. You got me. We're on top of him. Okay. We don't need it being a dance around competition. Okay. Got me. Deep breath. Good lad.
3 more rounds.
You can get on top.
9 minutes.
Tuck. Work the right hand, but it comes off a jab or a short left hook. Okay. Straight and short and sharp. Keep screwing. Come over the top.
Errol Johnson and Paul Mann with those good black country accents. Richie feeling very much at home.
I'm from Shropshire, mate.
Nowadays, 67 all, according to Richie. All there for the taking.
Yeah, they're close rounds, aren't they? As you say, it's what the judges prefer, that front foot pressure from Ahmed, or the skill on the outside from Khademi. It should be on punches landed, to be quite honest, but you know, a judge does have his preference. But this one's a close one, no matter how you look at it.
Khademi just a slicker boxer, isn't he?
He is, but sometimes he's too slick and he's too relaxed moving away, and a lot of the times he's been caught actually after he's delivered shots. Does some good work, but then drifts off and gets caught on the way out. I think the natural skill and talent, yeah, is with Khademi, but The sheer grit, determination is with Ahmed. A little bit more basic, but he's very effective. Tucks up, comes forward, and just applies that pressure.
Good reactions again, though, there from Khademi, who does have a lot of natural athleticism, moves very well. Khademi just being encouraged by his corner to just up his work rate a little.
Better work from Khademi, hitting and moving. Ahmed just struggling to get close, and with his accuracy, John, just missed there with that shot. He's got to get a little bit closer, got to use probably his double jab to close that gap down, then throw the right hand.
Maybe just fatigue that, Richie. Yeah. He's just throwing that right hand from that wee bit further out than he was earlier, and it's just telegraphing it.
And just missing the target. I think Khademi senses that it's coming and just naturally avoids it.
Just spun away from his man well there. Takes a right hand that time, but Ahmed taking more now as he gets in range than he was earlier on. Well, Khademi's boxing skills seem to serve him well in that round. And seemingly, well, to my way of looking at it, Richie took that a little bit more comfortably than he has in a while.
Yeah, a little bit better round from Khademi there. Controlled the pace a lot better. Ahmed just struggled to get to him in that round.
Bringing the punches back, so we see them coming.
Okay.
On top, faster hands, shorten up a little faster combos.
Okay.
Deep breath. Tick away at his body. Don't let him keep swinging back in. You've had a second win now. Come on. We need these two, not me. Take it on.
He certainly does need them. Needs the last two by my way of reckoning it if he's going to win this one. And Khademi in that last round,
you know, could control Ahmed's attack. So Ahmed has got to up the pace and go through the gears a little bit more here, John.
There again, Khademi just finding him a little bit easier to read than he was earlier on. He ran through with a right hand there, but he's throwing that right hand from way further back than he was earlier.
He's put a lot into it, you see, Ahmed. He's just naturally tired as the contest has gone on. But that's just fallen into the hands of Khademi. He much prefers that slower pace. He can see the attacks coming. He can control it. He can contain the attack that's coming from Ahmed. See, that's good switch hitting. Going from southpaw to orthodox. His switch actually going backwards rather than going forwards. It just takes away the risk of getting caught when you do switch.
Who's going to have enough left in the tank to produce the real big finish, which is going to be needed, you would sense. Certainly Ahmed's going to have to step it up. He's not had too much success in the last couple of rounds.
He's just stayed on the outside a little bit too long, hasn't he, John? He's not closing that gap down. Now he's starting to get closer.
Yeah, but he's not really landing, is he, Rich?
His work's just slowed down, hasn't he? I think he's a bit tired.
He's been caught round the back of the neck, and he was looking for the referee, I think, for a bit of help there, Ahmed, but it wasn't coming. And last few seconds of the round, and only one remaining. And is it now heading in this man's direction? Looks as though it may be.
Yeah, I thought that he won the round again there, Khademi.
You got another round like that? Yeah? Let's get
Last round coming up, okay?
That's it. Alright, last 3 minutes, yeah? I want it from the bell to the fucking bell, alright? All the way through.
Apologies for any of the language you may hear in the corners. You can understand that tensions, emotions riding a wee bit high.
How much you want? How hard do you work to get here? Yeah? Give me 3 minutes. Everything you got. Don't settle for him, yeah? You need to work now. You ain't got nothing. Yeah? You got this? Deep breaths, all the work. Everything we've gone through this year now, all matters now. 3 minutes.
Well, he's suggesting that it's all potentially down to this last round, and I don't doubt for one moment that Ijaz Ahmed being told pretty much the same by Errol Johnson in the opposite corner. Here we go.
It could well be, John. A lot of these rounds have been very, very close indeed, haven't they? And that early pressure from Ahmed, round after round, coming forward, pushing Khademi back. The judges may have seen it differently to the way we have. But as the contest has gone on, the pace has dropped from Ahmed, and that's brought Khademi right back into it.
Calling a timeout here now. What's happened here?
I think it's a low shot.
Eyes watering, and he can potentially get up to 5 minutes to recover. I think he's going to need it. And he says carry on. Ijaz Ahmed suggesting I'm okay, so the action resumes.